In today's video, I'm going to show you what to make with this papers 8.5 by 11. And from this, made a gorgeous opening for your journal. So stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anna Jancy, and today in ArtWithMore, I'm going to show you how to make this cute and very easy opening for your journal. Currently, I'm working with this journal. This fabric is from Dollar Tree. The inside, I put one of the papers that I'm going to use for this. And I already have my papers for the signature. And I am thinking that I'm going to put this as a cover. And here people can put their name, or it's going to be just a decor. So I was thinking that for this journal, this is my middle page of the signature, and this looks gorgeous here. So the idea is that you're going to glue this part here, and you just open it, and you have a little opening or a pocket here that you can write. Let's talk about the materials you're going to need for this. I recommend that you use a paper that is thick enough so it kind of stays with the structure. I have these. This I found it in Joann, is a Park Lane. They were on sale and they are pretty sturdy. I'm going to show you some of these here. So see, it's a perfect thickness. So I'm going to make another one exactly like this. So I have this 2 pages, but just to let you know, this is all the decor that they have. So if you find this, and this is at 8.5 by 11. So if you find this type of paper, buy it, because you can make this and other things. The thing that you're going to need is a dial if you're going to use this eyelets. If you don't have that, because see here, I use a little eyelet. But if you don't have that, you just need a punch. Maybe this one that is thick enough, or you can make a hole with something else that you have. And this, of course, is just that I had this gorgeous flower. I do believe I bought this package of flowers in Hobby Lobby. They were in sale, and this is just a lace that you can find anywhere. So okay, so let's start with the construction of this. The first thing that you need to know is how much you're going to fold this paper. For example, this one, and how wide it's going to be. So this one is wider than the one that we have, but the only thing that we have to do is grab our, the journal that you're working with or on, and you just measure. So this is quite thick. It depends of what you want. I think I'm going to do it the same size of this one. So that means that I'm going to cut this paper here. Paper is cut to size. And what I'm going to do now is kind of measure where I want it in my journal. Depends on the size of journal that you have or you make. You just want to know how you want the fold. So I think I'm going to do, I think this is 2 inches. So I'm going to put a ruler and score 2 inches to fold this inside. So let's do that now. Okay, now we have our centerpiece, or our main piece. So I like to round the edges, but you can cut it like this. Let's cut it in diagonal to see how it looks. So you can just follow the square there. This one is easier to have it perfect. But normally I will round it with a punch. That looks cute. Okay, so now we're going to work with, because there's a lot of separation, a lot of gap here. So we need something to put this a little bit together. So I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to fold it in half. And I'm just going to rip it with my ruler because it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you want to cut it, you cut it. Then what I do is that I fold it again. And I do the same with this second one, because we need 2 of these for each side of this piece. All right. So this one, I'm going to round it, the little corner. So I use this sponge. I don't know where I think it was a thrift store, but you can find it in Michael's, and if you still have a Joann shop around you or store around you, you can find it there. And of course, you can find it in Hobby Lobby or any craft store that you have around you. Okay, so we want this crease to be really good, and this one's too. By the way, this is from Dollar Tree. It's $1.25. Very good tool to use. Okay, so now you have your 3 pieces, and the idea is to do this. You decide how far or how wide the gap you want it. The other thing, you're going to decide if you want it straight or you want it a little bit, you know, like to the side. Like for example, mine, it's the upper side is to the left and the downside is more to the right. So it gives this, you know, like diagonal effect. But it's up to you if you want to do it straight or you want to do it to the side. So because I have this little corners here, I think this one I'm going to put it straight. If you want to ink, this is the moment to ink everything. If you don't want to ink it, you just follow the step, which is just place wherever you want your pieces to be folded and the gap that you want. If you want it here, the gap. If you want a big gap, you just go further like this, or if you want a smaller gap, you just, you know, you play around with this. The important thing is that you have some piece of the main structure, so the paper is strong enough to, you know, open and close, because people are going to be opening and close this. Okay, so I'm going to ink, because the other one I didn't ink it, but I'm going to ink this one, and so see you right now. Pieces are ink. See that? The difference between this and this. And this piece is to our ink. Sometimes people ask me why I ink and if I ink everything in a journal. Why I ink is because I like to have the piece like a finish, if that makes sense. See this one, or definition. I think finish and definition. So see this part and see this one. And the other thing is that no, I do not ink everything. I just ink whatever I think is going to look pretty. And even in a journal, I ink pieces that I want to, you know, like have that pop up. And so yeah, so that's why. So let's continue with this construction. All right, so now what we're going to do is that we're just going to measure our gap. I think this is fine. So here is easy to know because you have some lines, but normally what I do is that I use a pen and I do little marks so I can know what to glue onto where to glue. And the gap is going to be like this. And because I'm doing this one straight, I want it to be, you know, as straight as possible. So I think this one there. Okay, so this is up and this is down. Here you can see the marks that I have made. And that's where I'm going to glue. Okay, so now that we have our both front glue, Now we're going to glue the back. So what I do is that I glue all this part. I put glue all around, not in the fall, but here. And I just go like this, and I glue it. And then I go to the other side. If you're new to my tutorials, I use a lot parchment paper. This actually is a pre-cut parchment paper that you can find in Dollar Tree. There is a pack, it's like for patties. And I use it to maintain the glue in the parchment paper and for pieces not to get stick to each other. So now what I do is that I put something heavy in the top. I leave it for a few minutes. What we're going to do is that we are going to open the holes. So here you decide if you want the hole straight or you want it diagonal. I think because we have this straight, I'm going to do it straight. So if you want to measure, just want to kind of know where is the middle, something like that. And I just kind of eyeball where I want it. I think I want it here. I think here is good. And I just, I think it's that straight enough. I think I went two to the right, but it's fine. So here I have one hole and then here's the other one. Oh, the mark, sorry. Now I'm going to use my crocodile and I am going to use the small hole. They have big holes. See, this one is bigger than this one. I'm going to use the small one. And it's easy because you can see exactly where the hole is. You see that? Hopefully you can see it. And you just press. And that's it. And there you have the hole. You do the same thing on the other side. So try to figure out where the hole is. You see it there. And voila. Now that we have this, we're going to decide what we're going to put. I have this. I think I bought this in Amazon. I'm not sure. But there's several sites where you can buy it. So I'm going to do this time. I did pink the other or copper. I'm going to do this one, even black. I'm going to do two blacks here. Oops. It's okay. I will organize them later. Yeah. All right. So you take your little eyelet, the top, you take your crop-a-dial and you place it here and then you press. And there you go. And you do this, wait, we're going to do the same thing in the other, oops. You're going to do the same thing in the other side. You place it there. You put it and you squeeze. All right, so there we have our holes. And now you can decide what type of lace you want to put. Like in this case, I put this lace, this beautiful lace that I have a leftover somewhere. But here, I don't know, let's see what I can find in my stash. I found this cord, which is going to be good because see the cover, the journal have some blue and in this has some blue. And it's definitely easier to put it inside the little flap that we're doing, that we're making. So like this, and this one here, and this is quite long, but it's fine. So we do our nut and we do our little bow. I don't know why I'm so terrible with bow. The other day I was trying to make a Tiffany bow. Oh wow, I did it so bad. And those people, they do it so beautiful. So see, there you go. So you can cut this, and that's it. I think I'm going to do it double. That's why I'm not going to cut it. So see how pretty? So of course you decor your piece as you wish. In this one, I use these stickers that I think I found them in Hobby Lobby, but they were in sale. I never buy any stickers in Hobby Lobby that they're not in sale because they're so expensive. So it could be something like this. The only thing that you have to be careful is this side here. Whatever you put here, if it's big or small, because when you open it, you need the space. See that? So it cannot do this. It has to be flat with the opening. I think I'm going to put this one. What do you think? I think it's gorgeous. Okay, so one thing that happened to me with this one, I'm going to open it just in case happened to you as well, or you're thinking, because these are stickers. That means that this paper, I can take it off. But I don't recommend to do it when you have this part here that is an excess, because look what I did. I did put it apart. But the thing is that I had to do, I had to put a paper because this part was sticking everywhere. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but just, you know, it's a extra step for making something. Okay, so I am going to, I like this. I think it's gorgeous. So normally what I do, so I can know exactly where I'm going to glue, is that I am going to open this and I am going to trace, I'm going to trace where I should glue. Okay, so see the trace here? So that means that I'm going to glue all this inside. And again, I'm not taking the paper out because in the piece, we're going to have some excess. So it's going to be messy. I have to change my bottle. In the kit that Amazon has, they have 2 bottles. So I think I'm going to dispose this one and put another one because it's not working very well. There we go. I think it's something like this. Yeah, because we need the hole. The important thing is that this has to be flat. So I'm going to move it a little bit down. There we go. See? So now I can open it. Whoever buys this journal can open it and it's going to be fine. And there you have your beautiful how you can call this? Opening? I don't know. I don't know how you would call this. But I think it was a cute and very easy way to give a unique design to your page in your journal. And let me clean this up. So I was saying that I think it's a beautiful way to decor your journal. So this one is going to be here, and I'm going to glue it completely. And yeah, it looks gorgeous. And the other one, maybe I'm going to put it here in the front of the journal. What do you think? I think it's going to look gorgeous here in the front of the journal. Yep. This is going to be a beautiful journal. Actually, I'm thinking of, I have this 2 nylon thread, and this is gorgeous. See the turquoise with a flower turquoise, and this too is cute. So I'm thinking opening holes and doing like a crochet around it. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much as always for watching. I hope you enjoy and like this ideas. Please, if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and see you next Thursday. Okay? Big kiss, have a great weekend, and see you soon. Bye!